Just kidding.
Oh.
All right.
No, like I said, I just wanted to make sure. I tried taking pictures
Yeah.
underneath here. The leak is underneath here,
Okay.
and you can't get the camera underneath there.
Sure.
But if I'll let you feel, basically it's where the lead and the brass fitting meet. This is a solder joint that they did back in the day, and that has broke loose, and that's what's leaking. So when you either flush the stool, run the bathtub, or the sink, it leaks out of here, goes through the floor, and that's right above the wall in the dining room, which goes on down and leaks into the basement. Plus, it leaks in the dining room. So, before I cut anything out, I just wanted to show people what we had.
And they had done some work to this previously?
I don't know if they did any work to this. They patched the ceiling, it looks like to me, downstairs.
Oh, okay.
And Jenny had said that she talked to the inspector because they saw the ceiling, and they go, "Oh, it looks like a patch," but I don't know.
But you're not seeing evidence of repair?
Nothing here has been tried to be repaired that I can see.
What about...
But I would say this leak has been here more than just the last couple months.
Yeah, or else it was a slow leak is what it sounds like.
Yeah.
And then if it caused a spot on the ceiling downstairs to the point where that would be patched, then you'd think that you would fix the leak. Right.
And they might have, because, and you can't really see the leak. It shows up more in the basement than it does on the first floor.
What about this part on the other side of this wall over here where the floor is?
Was where the floors tore up over here. I think they did bring new water lines up in the past and got rid of the galvanized and put in copper.
Okay.
And I think they cut this floor up. I tore this floor up. That's where I videoed it with my little camera.
Sure.
To try and find the leak. But this is where they brought the water lines up, the new copper lines, and you can see then they came through the wall. These are the old lines here and here, and these are the new lines here. Okay. So,
but is there any way you can see any of that leaking from this
angle
here?
Yeah, no. I looked here, couldn't see any leaks. I thought maybe the first time I saw it might have been coming through the tile or the bath, drain or something like that. But nothing showed up here. When I cut this out, the pipe turns down in the floor right here and goes to the basement. But the water was dripping farther back, and that's why we had to tear the floor up to see where we're at.
We're behind the tub right now.
Behind the bathtub.
Can you show me the part if there's not more to show me here, could you show me where in the living room it leaked to, or where something has been patched because of a leak?
Yeah. Move it on there. Oh. And she mentioned to me that she saw water. See, here's her ceiling patch. Here's the water bubble mark right here.
Yeah. That's been patched for sure.
Yes. And when we first saw the water, we were just seeing it in the basement. But this wall is where that line is coming down. So it was just coming down and following the pipes and then going into the basement.
Yeah.
Well, the longer you let it run, you'll start seeing it leaking, and it'll come out here, runs down here. You can see some stain markings here on the floor.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
So it's been going on for some time.
Yes.
And it's been addressed in some way.
I would say so, yes.
Yeah. Let's say that the seller had, I don't know, is there any other reason that they could have patched that right there, you think? I mean, is there any other there's that recent work from the water line where they replaced the water line.
And I think, I mean, they could have, but that bubble and stuff, I think it's been there. I don't know, I guess they could have cut that hole out to try and get some pipe up there. I don't know.
Well, what I was thinking is like, I don't know. Do you think that they could have tried to repair a leak and thought they repaired a leak, and then done this patching, or do you think that they just came and painted over a leak?
Wet spot.
Yeah.
It's possible. Because you can see the texture's gone off of that ceiling compared to the rest of the ceiling. I really don't know. I really don't see like a cut out patch.
Yeah.
I see more like the
like
texture has fallen off because it's gotten wet. Or
I don't see.
something.
I mean, there's no. Is this lath and plaster on the ceiling, or this is drywall?
I would say it's probably lath and plaster.
Okay, even with this, with the straight line crack.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
so
all of these are lath and plaster.
yeah, so they wouldn't cut if they were patching a hole, they probably wouldn't cut a hole, or would they? I mean, usually if you're patching lath and plaster, you just kind of go over it with some more plaster and.
Yeah, you'll put a piece of sheetrock in, and then you'll feather it out with your.
Oh, I see. You will cut it.
Yeah,
and you'll put in a piece of sheetrock.
If you were gonna patch it, it would have probably been cut out and put sheetrock back in.
How much do you think all this is going to cost for your part?
Well, I kind of gave her a rough quote of $1,100 for me, and looking at trying to get everything all tied in, they don't make fittings like that.
Yeah.
So
That
could
might
be a little more.
fluctuate a little bit there.
Yeah, and then
And then the floor's been ripped up.
the guy I'm not sure what the other contractor gave her for a price to tear out the floor and then put the new floor and new tile and everything back in. She has quotes.
Are you guys just doing the floor, or are you doing the wall and stuff too? Because I know that wall's got tile on it.
Well, I think on that
Do you
wall, on that wall up there is, I don't know how much he had figured in for that. We just had to open it up to get to the drain.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna end the video now, just so